headed to Divinity Church. Riddler won't give up, Alfred. His pride won't let him.
You'll break his spirit, sir. I've every confidence.
They will flatten us! Move! I'm going! I got away.
The unexamined life is not worth living, Detective. And I've been wondering why I let you aggravate me so. You're a cheat and a liar. A dressed-up strongman playing with expensive toys. World's greatest detective, ha! And everyone from Gotham to Star City believes it. I cannot abide a fraud detective, a dilettante masquerading amongst his intellectual betters, stealing every last scrap of appreciation, dignity, and respect. Welcome, Detective, to the drain I'm going to figuratively and quite possibly literally flush you down. The goal of this aquatic examination could not be simpler, Detective. Lower the water like so. Before that, however, it's time for a riddle. Riddle me this, Detective. What do bats do when they're at home? Well done, Detective. I think you're getting the hang of it. That's one, Batman. The water might be lower, but you're still out of your depth.
Riddle me this. What's dead? You!
Look at you, Detective. Hanging there in that hideous machine like a particularly ugly chandelier. Another switch? Well, the water is almost as low as Catwoman's chances of freedom. Why don't you celebrate with my friends? You know what? I wanted you to destroy the robots. I did. It's all part of my immaculately constructed master plan. So there! Detective, do you have a death wish? Is it merely incompetence at carrying out said inclination that has kept you alive so long? Detective, since that car is quite clearly an extension of your ego, I thought you'd take better care of it. You are barely keeping up to the precise degree my predict. Careful on your way out.
Hey, Eddie. Can't we play a different game? This one's getting old. Here's hoping Eddie hasn't started cheating. And they say black cats are bad luck.
Another key, well done. Of course, you'll lose all 9 lives in an instant should I push this detonator.
Another door unlocked. What a surprise.
I have always been the smartest man in the room, Detective, forced to endure the suspicions and mockery of those whose meager mental faculties prohibited them from appreciating that fact. And then you appear in Gotham, dressing up your cognitive capabilities marginally superior as they are to that of the average hoodlum, in the guise of a crusading hero. And oh, how the people swooned. To the orphanage, hero! It's time to rejoin Catwoman for another trial.
I still remember when he found me. I was in a bad place, okay? Headed for a worse one, and he reached out. Said he knew what it meant to be betrayed.
Has the Arkham Knight killed the bat yet? He's all talk.
So let me get this straight. The Bat thinks some giant plan is gonna save the city? He really has lost it.
Who the hell invited Ivy and her damn plans to the party?
Back up! It's the Bat! Drive! Drive! Two-Face is hitting banks. Smart. That was close. Batman's got these. Man, you seen those plants? He's taken over the city, and the Bat's letting her. Oh, crap! It's Batman! Get us out of here! Oh, man, it's him!
Don't worry, he ain't catching us.
Jeez, he's coming after us! Hurry, get us out of here!
Selena's still trapped at the orphanage. Together, we'll get her out.
The hell is that thing?
It's the Bat! Turn around! Go! Go!
Falcon 5 tracking multiple hostiles in Bristol. Over.
You're back.
I said I'd get you out of here.
I know. It's just... nothing. Let's get to the next room, okay? Before my head explodes.
Well, hello again to my favorite comedy double act. I'd just like to say what a novelty it's been constructing riddle chambers for 2 half-wits instead of 1. Why, that's practically a whole wit between you. Dark Knight, When you failed your feline friend and are done mourning over her headless corpse, perhaps we'll do this again with, Robin? Or maybe that prodigal son of yours over in Bloodhaven.
Can you get up there?
The ceiling? Easy.
Riddle me this. Can a maze still amaze if it doesn't have walls?
You know, I had to disable a security system like this when I robbed Queen Industry. Never mind.
Halfway there. Now for a final twist. Did that hurt, Catwoman? Good. That pain is what stupidity feels like.
Oh, Eddie, you're going to feel very, very stupid when I catch up with you. Nearly there, Selena.
Oh, what a shock. For you, I mean, Detective. I was expecting it.
Done on this side.
Okay, done over here.
Congratulations. And now your reward. Robot.
Spoil me.
The key, take the key. I suppose you just about earned it.
Seriously, Eddie, how much longer is this going to take?
Well, how clever the pair of you must feel. How smug. Well, I hate to intrude upon this miserable little moment of victory, but I wanted you to be aware you're very unlikely to see one another again. Catwoman, the Batman will fail you, because waiting for him beneath Ranelagh Ferry Terminal is my greatest trial.
Batman, are we?
Don't let what Riddler said get to you.
Eddie is an idiot. But he's an idiot who built a series of
This is your chance with Catwoman, Batsy. She's vulnerable, trapped in an abandoned orphanage. That sure spells romance to me. Speaking of which, I went back to the afterlife to check on Talia. And, well, we got to talking about how you basically murdered us both. She started crying, so I went to comfort her, and, well, before I knew it, one thing led to another, and, you know. Thing is, Tally and I just want you to be happy. I'd tell the little pussycat how you feel while you still can, Patsy. 'Cause when I take over your body and lock you away in a tiny little corner of your mind, I'll kill her first.
Ranelagh Ferry Terminal. Okay, Riddler. This game ends now.
You ever wonder if this whole thing is some kind of psychological experiment? Like we're all just pawns in somebody's twisted game? No? Yeah, me neither.
This is it, Dark Knight. We're done. Well, you're done for, at least. I must admit that I'm feeling quite charitable at the moment of my triumph. So I will give you a choice. Rather than carry on towards your humiliation and death, I will simply let you drive away in return for a signed statement testifying towards my superior intelligence and conceding that I have utterly checkmated you. Oh, the cat will remain a hostage, of course. A symbol of your failure. My, you're actually going to attempt it. Well, but this is my finest work, detective. My masterpiece, my Knightmare resistance. So, let us take that inexplicably life-sized children's toy for its final drive. This is it, Dark Knight. Your Tutoberg, your Bay of Pigs, your ultimate defeat. That's it, Detective. Drive faster, drive headlong into defeat. Behold your doom! What? Impossible! That cannot be! You should have fallen to your death. I calculated the curvature precisely. I've got the equations right here! I don't understand. How are you still alive? Oh, of course. You got lucky, didn't you? The wheels go on the ground, Batman. That's the fundamental principle of crime.
Right.
You've been waltzing with Lady Luck your whole life, Detective. But now the music stops. No! This isn't right. This isn't possible. on to kill yourself, I will do it for you. I'm controlling the mechanisms now.
Controlling mechanism.
You'll make a mistake. Of course you will. I know you will. Goodbye. Stop not dying! Dark Knight, don't waste my time. It's several times more precious than yours. Too slow, Detective, too slow. For a second there, I was almost concerned. Dark Knight. Your penance for failure will be journeying back to the start of the course. Or if you prefer, that Roman knockoff Mercury. I want you to know, Detective, that I'm recording all your attempts at this for posterity. And for my social media presence, of course. Hurry up, Detective. You stand marginally more of a chance of succeeding if you actually begin. You did it. You did it. The key. Now you collect the key. Those are the rules, and I have to... Rules, don't I?
Okay, almost there. And here we go.
Game, set, and match to me. The Riddler. Can you trust him, Catwoman? Can you trust him?
And here we go. Oh, that's it. No more.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You are now free. Free to take my final exam. To take my final exam.
Eddie, I didn't know you'd started cheating. I'm disappointed.
I dissemble. I artfully obfuscate. But I do not cheat. As you and Batman will discover when you attempt my final riddle room. Riddle room. a photographic memory, Detective, because I do. I can summon your sneering features at will. That is when they don't burst unbidden into my brain. I have perfect recall, too. I can remember every time you've hurt me. Sometimes I wake up, Dark Knight, to the feel of your hands around my neck, your carbon fiber-coated fists smashing into my solar plexus. How dare you brutalize me? Me! Your intellectual superior. You're better. Me, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and the world's greatest everything. You're a thug, Detective, a bullying emblem of the arrogant notion that might makes right. Come back to the orphanage, where I will end you and the unjust things you stand for.
Now's my chance to free Selina from the orphanage. This sick game has gone on long enough.
Agreed, sir. Best of luck.
Run! Go! Go! Look, you idiot. They're two different...
How have you been?
Perfect. Eddie hasn't said a word since you left that last course. Do you ever rub people the right way?
They never ask nicely.
This is it. One last hoop to jump through, then I'm free to rob Gotham blind. I mean, you know, make sure everyone got out. I'll check the art galleries first.
Meet the Riddle Square, a puzzle which draws influence from both late 20th century puzzle cubes and mid-15th century torture devices.
If Eddie wanted us to play a game of life-size chess, he could have left us more peace.
I don't think that was the idea.
We need to stop some of the cubes from moving when I fire the charge.
I'm guessing that'd be my job.
Congratulations! Now let's cut to the best part.
Selina, watch out! Get ready!
Damn him! How is that a riddle, Eddie? Seriously.
You get used to it.
Ah! Beginner's luck. Let's intensify proceedings. You will not win this!
Still not a riddle, Eddie.
You just haven't figured it out yet.
This is it. This is the end. The final riddle.
It's done. Keys by the entrance. Let's go.
You smooth talker, you. Give me a second to compose myself. Would you do the honors? You know what the worst thing about this was? It looked cheap. Well, handsome, what are we waiting for? So is it just Central Gotham that's evacuated? Or are the mansions empty too?
Scarecrow threatened the entire city, Selina.
And it's such a tragedy. You go save the day, and I'll make sure Bruce Wayne locked his doors.
Good luck with that.
I can't leave Nigma at large. I'll find his trophies and put him behind bars.
You fraud! You cheat, bumbling amateur! Look what you have reduced me to, Batman! If you cannot simply bow down, confronted with your obvious superior, then I will stoop to your pathetic pugilistic level and take you! I desire to perfectly defend myself against your violent excesses. So please understand, Dark Knight.
Here you go.
Is an intellectual victory above all.
Smash it!
Time for a change. You lift me out with that. Prepare to be outseated. Solve this one.
You spoil me.
I'll subtract you from this equation. You shall be ashes! Enough! This is beneath me. You are beneath me. You want to finish this, detective? Then you must earn the privilege. Solve every last riddle in this city and I'll fight you, Batman, but not a moment before.
Or we could just leave you down there, Eddie. Come on, Batman. This cat wants to prowl. I've been cooped up all night, handsome. We're leaving. Why bother? Let's leave him and hit the town. No way. You can finish him off when I'm gone. Fresh air, freedom, and darkness. Perfect. How shall we celebrate? I know a couple of poor, defenseless museums. But then again, I also know a couple of hotels.
Tonight's not over yet. There's more work to be done.
Of course there is. You do know how to kill the mood. Do you ever take the night off? Do you ever take the suit off?
Not on nights like this, Selina. It's what I do.
Fine. I guess I'll hit an art gallery or two, while the big bad bat's distracted.
You're not going to thank me?
Why? It's what you do.
Just me and you, Nigma. Time to finish this.
I wonder who'll betray who. Ivy or the Bat? When's our relief getting here? I want to go on a bat hunt.
Not till morning, soldier. Until then, we keep this tower locked down.
So the Knight spends months teaching us how to kill the Bat, only to make us wait up here all night?
This is how you kill the Bat, idiot. You control the sky.
Bat's working with Ivy. He brainwashed me at the asylum, and I still can't walk on grass without feeling guilty. I saw a body chained to a wall earlier. This town's better. Covered in gas.
tough night, huh? Oh, I know how you feel, Brucey. There's an old remedy I used to try on nights like this. It's called murder.
I am ready for another challenge.
I'm gonna mess you up!
Avoid their strikes to show me you are worthy.
Keep trying. Again.
This thing's gonna make sure you never walk.
I ask for another chance.
One more time.
Is that all you got?
Let me redeem myself.
Try again. Go.
This is fish. I am dishonored by my failure.
You're better than this.
I'll grind you into the ground.
Don't skip!
You have shown great skill. I'll return when you're ready for the next challenge.
No matter how difficult the test, I will prevail.
Another competent display, sir. He was clearly studying your techniques closely during his time in Arkham City. Initial tests show he is employing an almost identical fighting style to your own.
It takes more than that to defend this city, Alfred.
Agreed. I'll collect the data from this encounter and compile it with the first. Let me know if you need anything else, sir.
I've seen a lot of things, guys. But a body nailed to a wall? Be glad it was just one. This is Gotham. You're lucky the maniac didn't try to recreate the last freaking supper on a billboard. Yeah, thanks for the imagery. It really helps. So that's Wayne Tower? Nah. Perimeter breach! It's Batman! These weapons won't fire themselves! Use them!
I wonder who'll betray who. Ivy or the Bat?
Guns! Over here! I'm just saying, if he runs, he's got my vote. Look, Luther's not running. And if he was... damn plans to the party.
He won't recognize this city.
Back here! No!
Try that again, Batman! My men are ready for you!
Did I ever tell you I hate plants? Especially the man-eating ones. Oh yeah, Ivy and a bat. Best friends working together. That'll last.
Serpent down!
You seen Batman's tank? Man, that thing's like a decade ahead of the stuff Black Ops are using. This is just the beginning.
Not the only one with a high-tech suit. No. Find yourself. Try and take me down. Come on, hit me. Not so tough now, are you, Batman? I'll juice you up. Let's have some fun, boys. Feel that?
Eye on the sky now.
Ready to get fried? Batman's here. Engage! Yeah! Just try and hit me, I dare you. Hit him back! Go on, Bat, hit me. I dare you. Not so tough now, are you? Ready for a shock? Still.
What the... Why's everything gone dark? Are we dying? We better not be dying, Bruce.
Saw some dudes hitting up a bank earlier. Might find some civvy clothes and join them. Poison Ivy's unaccounted for. Bat took out the kill squad. Scarecrow's not happy. They found some footage on the airships. Real nasty. We need to make sure we're off the streets when that thing goes off.
Look out! It's Batman! He won't touch you after. This Ivy woman? She's not supposed to be working with Batman. The briefing said she's with us. Has the Arkham Knight killed the Bat yet? He's all talk. Banks aren't our concern. Those freaks can steal all the money they want. Run! Get away from him! It's the Bat!
Probably cover a city this big in about 20 seconds. It's up there. A couple of guys have seen it. Without guidance locking, we won't touch it. It's too fast.
Scarecrow's made Poison Ivy a priority target.
Where's the bat hitting her? Yeah, I attacked Gotham with Bane's crew way back. It looks a bit different now. Batman thinks some giant plants are gonna help him? Guy's getting desperate.
I wondered how long it'd take for Dent to show his faces.
Perimeter breach! It's Batman! Enough, Batman's here! We're gonna make you beg for death! Great for this!
Two-Face's hitting banks. Smart.
No more excuses! Learn how to win or leave!
So, you solved them all. Well, what a smart little detective you turned out to be. My one mistake has always been very slightly overestimating just how stupid you are. Ready to come back to the science detective, and I'll deconstruct you like a flimsy philosophical position.
Come on!
Now to locate the commander and finish this.
Show him why you were chosen. Hurry him.
What's Ivy doing working with the bat? It's the bat. Run him down. No. The launcher was unlocked. Huh? Warren, run him down.
Contact! Converge on my position! Batman! It's Batman! All units respond.
So let me get this straight. The bat thinks some giant plan is gonna save the city? He really has lost it. Run him down! We can take the bat. You know how many guerrilla fighters I've killed? He's no different. Just got better gear. Man, look at all the construction work. Cover me! I'm moving in! Batman's here! Engage! It's him! Move! Move! Plenty of tanks still driving around.
You were right.
Batman! He's here!
Swear I saw him in a movie once.
It's Batman! Target sighted! It's Batman! No!